Number 7, and I know the problems might say something different, like this one says to use substitution to solve, but it's much easier and more convenient to use elimination, so that's what we're going to do. And I just recommend to you, you can use whatever method is best suits the problem that you're working. So I'm going to use elimination. If I multiply by 4, I will get 12. Same thing for y if I multiply by 4. So I'm going to multiply by negative 4 to get it to be opposite sign so it can eliminate. So multiply by negative 4. This will become negative 12x. This will become minus 8y. And this will become a positive 20. So now I'm going to add these two equations up. Get 0, 0, and 0. So this time we get something that's true. 0 is equal to 0. So that means infinite solutions, or it's dependent. And they may want you to write what you need to plug in. So we're going to take one of these equations, this first one because we have smaller numbers, and solve for y. Just in case, I'll show you what they might want, because sometimes they want to know what the solution is, and you got to give them the equation. So we're going to solve for y. So I'm going to subtract and move the 3x over. It's going to leave me with 2y equals negative 3x minus 5. And then we're going to divide by 2. So it's going to give us y equals negative 3 over 2x minus 5 over 2. So both of those get divided by 2. So here is what both those equations are equal to. If they ask you for an ordered pair, okay, this is how we're going to write it. We're going to write it as x here as your independent variable. That's what we plug in. And then for y, we're going to say y is equal to all of this. So in the other ordered pair, you're going to say negative 3 over 2x minus 5 over 2. You're basically saying x is itself and y is this equation. So we're going to say this one is dependent, okay? And they do ask you, okay? So we're going to say x here, x is itself. Over here we're going to say negative 3 over 2x minus 5 over 2. And we're just going to say x can be any real number. So we're going to say x right here, and this just means can be any real number. X can be what we want it to be. There won't be any issues with anything we plug in giving us undefined or having 0 on the bottom or anything like that. So